Okay, so big news for all you Judge Dredd fans out there. It has been announced today that there will be a Judge Dredd animated web series focusing on the Dark Judges. Yeah, we're getting an entire, the entire story arc that revealed the Dark Judges, and they're being brought in, and it's supposed to be in the same continuity. Apparently, from what I understand, it's supposed to be in the same continuity as the Dredd movies. So I guess you could say this is like the unofficial animated sequel to the Dredd movie, which is all right. That's fine. I mean, it's cool to see it's cool to see the Dark Judges finally. They're some of the most freakiest fuckers out there. So I find it really cool that we finally have these characters out there, even though it's animated form in a web series. And might I add, I've seen screenshots of the of what the animated web series is going to look like. Yeah, it looks very 90s web series animated. As in, man, that is kind of blocky right there. But I guess they're trying to go for like the comic book feel. And maybe that's just early forms, because they said this isn't coming out for a while. If I remember right, this doesn't have a specific date for it to appear. So, yeah, we've got some time before it shows up, until it finally premieres. Having said that, though, I am excited, despite the animation kind of made me go, I am excited for this. It's always cool to see something when Judge Dredd gets to do something, because here's the thing. Every time Dredd shows up, excluding the Sylvester Stallone movie, which I can take, actually, I can stand that movie, but whenever Dredd shows up in medium, excluding Stallone's movie, it's always awesome. Let's face it, Carl Urban's Dredd movie kicks so much ass. Now, the big question is, who are they going to get to voice these characters? Are they going to get Carl Urban to voice Dredd again? Are they going to get somebody else? I would like to see because Carl Urban himself kind of wants another Dredd movie. In fact, there's a fun fact to this. There's a bit of a fun fact where, you guys know the poster for the Dredd movie, where it's Dredd standing on the edge of a building, it looks like, and it's a cool backdrop. That's actually based off of the issue Dredd Bless America, and Carl Urban actually directed and shot. I can't say you can't say he directed it, but he's the guy. He took they were looking for a way to. They were looking for a movie poster, and Carl Urban suggested that he do it, and he based that off of the cover for God Bless America, and he's the one who, and the camera crew were they and the photographer for the movie poster, they all went out and did that themselves. So that's really cool. So I think it would be cool to have Carl Urban come back to do this. I think he'd be excited enough to do another, even if it is animated. I think it's cool that it would be nice, cool to see him back as Dredd. I think that would be a lot of fun. And plus, we're getting the Dark Judges. I don't think I've ever told anyone this, but I love the Dark Judges because of how completely batshit of an idea it is. Because they're evil supernatural judges from an alternate universe. Yeah. That's exactly what they are. And Judge Death is such a freaking insane villain. So it's really cool that they're finally getting to do that. We also, in one of the screenshots, we actually see Mean Angel from the Angel family. Yeah, who was in the first movie. He was in there. But yeah, it looks like Mean Angel is going to be in here. I'm wondering if the rest of the Angel family is going to be part of this film. I'm wondering. I'm kind of curious if they're going to have the rest of them, or is it just going to be Mean Angel? They've also talked about They've talked about Judge Hershey. They've talked about several other characters throughout the Judge Dredd continuity that are going to appear, but it is going to focus mostly on Dredd combating the Dark Judges. So that's all good. So I'm guessing what's going to happen is that Mean Angel, or the Angel family in general, are just going to be in one episode, maybe two, for Dredd to fight, and then we get into the Dark Judges. The other thing is that they've said is that they haven't really said how long this series is, and this is being created, I forgot to mention earlier, this is being created by the producer of Judge Dredd, who is responsible for The Grey, Machine Gun Preacher, and a few other things. He's directed Dirty Laundry. Most of you guys would know as the Punisher movie, as that Thomas Jane Punisher movie, and he also did, which I didn't know until now, he did a Venom fan film called The Truth About Journalism, which is a film. Yeah, it was literally a movie about Venom, And I didn't know he did that until actually today. I was like, oh, he did a movie about Venom. Okay. Anyway, well, it was a fan film more or less, but you get the point. Anyway, I am really excited for this. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think of a Dredd animated web series? And they have said, yeah, it's going to be gory, it's going to be stuff like that. So that's cool. But once again, guys, what do you guys think of a Dredd animated web series? You guys like the idea? You guys hate the idea? Are you guys excited for seeing Judge Death and the rest of the Dark Judges? And who would you want to see voice these characters? Whether they be actual voice actors or you know, just your basic voice actors or celebrity voice actors. Personally, I think it would be really cool to have, you know, like I said, Carl Urban come back as Dredd, and I think he'd be up for it. For Judge Death, I actually have the mind of like maybe someone like Tim Curry or someone with a creepy voice, someone who can pull off like a dark and kind of very sinister type voice. Maybe I'd say even Tom Kane. Maybe I know he's just a regular voice actor, but still, that can always do the job.